Bold black men are a problem because we know who we are, we know where we're going, we know who the real enemy is, and we're not going to kill each other, which means we're going to maintain steady growth in numbers in our military, not adding to theirs. So masculinity is a problem because it is a condition where you will fight back, which is the number one thing that they never wanted from the plantation up to this point. Break that nigga. He looked at me in the eyes. That's all we had to do at the beginning. Just look at you in the eye. And they knew from just that alone, he's gonna be a problem. Send him to another plantation because he's still useful. He picks good cotton, he brings in enough money. Send him to another plantation. Because there's something about this get back that this enemy don't want. He feels this guilty conscience that they're going to do to me what I did to them, not realizing, well, we are the majority on the planet. Number one, we don't carry that kind of spirit or else we would have already done it. Number two, we just want you to leave us the hell alone and let us do for ourselves. That's really it. Number three, where there are masculine black men, there are safer environments. And what do I mean? This whole toxic masculinity farce that people try to toss out here. The term toxic masculinity came from two Caucasian men. There we go again. The system of white supremacy trying to control the narrative of what masculinity is when they didn't know from the very beginning themselves. Shepard Bliss and Robert J. Stoller, one of them happens to be a homosexual. So let's connect these dots here. So a homosexual Caucasian man is going to tell heterosexual nations of original men what masculinity is. Not possible. Number two, if that term came out and then it became overshadowing of what masculinity is, it blurs the lines of what true masculinity is and what it is not. So now what people perceive as masculinity is putting their hands on a woman. That's masculine. No, that's not what masculinity is. Masculinity would prevent a man from putting his hands on his woman. Masculinity protects the community. Masculinity raises and respects children. Masculinity secures women. Masculinity makes it to where you're not gonna step over here and not get checked if you don't operate properly. That's what masculinity is. Toxicity is the opposite of masculinity. You can't even put those together because the other thing is you knew it was an agenda because you never hear people talk about toxic femininity, but it's always toxic masculinity. Why? Because the agenda is to make the man weak, because if you have weak men, you have women who are not going to be able to be protected, and therefore they are the prize. So if they don't have their security, remove the security, we will be able to take control of them. It is the same tactic in a new package in this generation where they are looking at make sure we are able to destroy them slowly but surely and make sure they don't have any men to protect them. Even though women can protect themselves, they shouldn't have to.